RPS. Live from Primavera Sound 2022. Proudly presented by Cupra.
Here with us, Dorian Electra. How are you?
Hola. Muchas gracias.
Are you recovered already?
Recovered. Let's just say, like I was
From
saying,
life.
from life, I have about 2 brain cells left in me, and I left the other ones back home. So, but you know what? I feel like that's festival mode. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're in party mode too. You know, I'm seeing so many amazing acts. I saw Charlie XCX last night, A.G. Cook, you know, Ashniko. You know, it's hard not to be in music fun mode as well as, you know, work mode.
Yeah,
at the
so
same
you're
time.
not one of those like, let's rest and I'm only focused on my gig and then back home. No. You are like, I'm in a big festival. I have to enjoy everything.
For Primavera, yes, because it's
Okay.
so special. So for other festivals, other
Why
things,
is it
you know.
that special?
I mean, there's just so many amazing acts. Like, there's so many things I still haven't gotten to see. All the parties, the like extra stuff. I feel like also because it's kind of like the first big time after COVID that I like haven't seen so many friends and other artists that are all here in one city in one place. So it's really special.
Because that's
Yeah.
actually what happened last Wednesday. It looks like it was a month ago now, but it was just like 2 days ago
Yeah.
for the Acid Angel party. So it was like a family reunion, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The PC Music Party, that was super fun. Yeah, I hadn't seen a lot of people in like over 2 years. So it was a really special, emotional night to all be, you know, together in one room IRL for the first time in a long time.
I really enjoyed it. I was there. I'm still exhausted because of it,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's
Yeah, because
okay.
I DJ'd it last at 4 a.m. So it was like, I was like, okay, I'm going to work at 4 a.m. I wake up at 9 p.m. Like, I'm ready to do this. Like, I have to maintain my energy and stamina to the very, very
I have
end.
to say, I reckon it was the second song you played. It was like this dope remix of the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, which is like my favorite movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you
So
Google,
you just got me there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you Google Pirates of the Caribbean hardstyle remix, you're gonna find what you're looking for. I'll tell you, I've Googled that many a time, and it has never let me down, not even once.
But this was Wednesday. Let's just not forget, but like, let's talk about tonight. 'Cause
Tonight,
you're
I'm so
playing
excited.
at, I think, 1:20ish at Wigo. Actually, you'll be like seeing the ocean. Well, not
Yeah,
ocean, but
I'm-
Mediterranean.
I know.
Sea.
I was like, how peaceful is that? I get to like be performing, look out, see the literal water. It'll be like I've performed on a boat before, so I feel like that will not be. I'll be in my element, you know, in my pirate mode.
It's going to be peaceful, but like
But not that peaceful.
not your gig, right?
Yeah, no, it'll be a peaceful mosh pit. That's what
Hey,
it will be
good.
tonight.
Yeah, I love how's the word mosh.
Mosh pit.
Yeah, we say pogo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I love like the idea of a queer pogo.
Yeah.
Because you can do the like. I'm always afraid of it.
Yeah.
But-
Me too. I'm generally like I'm the type of person that will just stand in the back and like watch
Yeah.
from afar.
But in like this kind of artists, gigs, parties, whatever, it's like let's do the pogo because I know I'm safe.
Exactly. People definitely always looking out for each other, making sure that everyone is safe, being like, hey, are you good? You know, like helping each other up, like keeping an eye on everyone. And I love that energy. And yeah, I'm really excited to see everybody come out. And it's my first time performing at all my set in Barcelona. I've done a DJ sets before,
Yeah.
but I'm really, really excited to get to see everyone here for the first time.
We'll see tonight. But first of all, we're going to travel back in time.
Let's go.
Is it okay?
I'm ready.
But,
Put my
I
steampunk
just-
goggles on and I'm ready to step in that time machine.
I just forgot our main question, always like the one to start. What are your pronouns, the pronouns you prefer?
Oh, they, them. Thank you for asking. I know it's different in Spanish because it's
Yeah.
not, you know, so I don't know. In Spanish, I just heard some people kind of switch back and forth, like ayo, aya,
Yeah.
you know, just like switching it up and switching
English
up
is
adjectives.
easier,
Yeah.
actually.
English is it does have a designated word, so it makes
Yeah.
it, you know, something to keep in mind. Yeah. But
So, going back in time, Uh, quite a few years before you released your debut album, Flamboyant, you were featured in a song called Drag. Would you say like drag as the art form helped you like redefine or just find your persona or like your persona as a performer?
Totally. Yeah. I kind of came up in Chicago around so many amazing like drag performers and people that identified as, trans, non-binary, also doing drag as like drag creatures or aliens or animals, not necessarily. I'm drag. I'm a man in a woman's outfit. Like just kind of exploding all those traditional notions of like gender and what all that means. And yeah, being able to be in that community and feel accepted for who I was, and also having this just spirit of playfulness around gender and gender presentation and clothing and all of that really helped me feel at home with myself as I started discovering, my own gender identity and being able to play with that and like just have fun with it and kind of realizing like, not taking any of it too seriously is kind of the major takeaway. And yeah, so I definitely like, I feel like drag is a really important place. It can be like an entry point for a lot of people into their own gender exploration, which is like really special.
And actually, like right after this song, we could see always wearing your signature tiny little mustache. Like, would you say is like your thing?
I think it definitely started out as my thing. Yeah, I think it's, and even still sometimes it'll be like a safety blanket for me of like, okay, I want to be able to, everyone's got their own personal thing, For me, it's like, I want to have like, okay, super feminine makeup, like huge lashes, like big lips, whatever. And then, okay, I've got this little mustache. I feel somehow grounded and like, it is like funny, like over the top, masculine symbol that represents like, no, but this is like serious masculine shit. And then, and then being able to kind of play with all those symbols and explode their meaning and mix and match. I feel like I like the juxtaposition of extremes in that way. And yeah, having the mustache. I don't always do it, necessarily now, but I do love that. And it's been really fun too to see like, fans and people to come to the shows with that, and then just like people use it in makeup.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
saw
so
like
cool to see.
heaps of drag kings here in Spain, like starting to use it, and from the
And I
mustache,
didn't,
then
and I didn't invent either,
Of course.
yeah. Hi guys, just hey, PSA. Dorian Electra did not invent the mustache, contrary to popular belief. Just want to say, I
Do you
can't
think
take
it's
all the credit.
on your Wikipedia page?
I don't know.
Like-
I don't know.
They invented
Somebody should go and edit that to say I
That would be
did
dope, yeah.
invent it. Yeah.
What would you say like it's what gives you the most or the best gender euphoria and the worst gender dysphoria?
Okay, wait.
It can be
Let me
like
think.
I don't know, like a piece of clothing or maybe just a concept or like something that, I don't know, a person.
Yeah, no, wait. This is funny because I definitely. I feel like I was thinking about. Oh, you know what? It's shoes.
Oh.
Don't look. I mean, my shoes right now. I was thinking
I
we're gonna be
was
on the
about-
radio. No, so it's
Yeah.
not what I'm wearing now.
I
Right
mean,
now, I was
yeah,
like,
you
I
just-
literally just woke up from a nap,
Yeah,
and
you
I
need
was
to
like, I
get
gotta
comfy.
make it.
Yeah.
I don't have time to tie shoes as I'm running out of the hotel. No, but shoes. Weirdly, like okay, when I'm recording music, yeah, shoes actually. When I'm recording music, I like to have like a big chunky pair of shoes. I don't know why, but like I can't really do it in like sandals or barefoot. I mean, I have sometimes, but like it's weird. I like to be like, or like a big pair of pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it kind of makes sense. Like in theater, in like drama, I think it's so important the shoes as well because it's like it makes you walk as this person that you're going to be, and like it makes sense that
The walk.
you have to choose like who are you standing as or who are you walking
Yeah.
as.
Wait, oh no, I think I might be confusing it, but I was thinking of the expression in English and I was wondering if there's anything in Spanish, but then I think I fucked it up. But I thought it was shoes make the man, but no, it's clothes make the man. But right? Is there
Yeah,
anything?
just change
yeah,
it.
let's just say
I
shoes.
mean,
Let's
you
just
invented
go
the
back.
mustache
Somebody
and
please go
let's
on.
just-
Yeah, go on Wikipedia. It's shoes make the man.
Totally.
Shoes make the they them.
Okay, so I thought it was last year, but actually it was like 2 years ago. You released your what's this word for the second album? I love it.
Sophomore, I
Sophomore,
guess,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I find so like funny that there's less specific
I know, yeah.
word for it. My agenda. So I don't know. Do you call an agenda for like a planner, like a notebook?
Yeah.
Where you, okay. So let's
That's what it's all
let's-
about. It's all about, get personal organization, calendars. No, I'm just kidding. No.
So no, I know it's not, but like let's talk about like your literal agenda. I was like wondering what was your agenda like, your planner
Actually,
back in high school.
that's actually really funny that you bring that up because I used to be super, super disorganized and
Same.
I would like lose homework all the time. Like I couldn't remember like to turn things in. Like I couldn't, whatever, ADHD and everything. And then I don't know, my school was it was very important to them to teach like organization and stuff. So one of the big things we learned, I really started in like 9th grade, it was like 14. It was really taking seriously having a planner. And I've collected mine from over the years. And I like, honestly, I should like post a picture of them or something because they would be like, I'd write down everything from like, remember, like paint my nails to like take out the trash to like it used to be, okay, I need to write down every step of the day just to get my life organized, And then it would be like other things like I'd have a section of like long-term goals, like, try to like finish like 2 songs by the end of this month, or like when it was in college, like reach out about like, this job or like an interview or an internship or whatever it was, like those kind of things. And that definitely helped set my whole life in order. I really do recommend keeping a planner. And I wish I had a paper one. But
I
now
just started doing it like a
yeah.
couple of months ago.
Light
and
painting?
it's like, oh my God, yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
totally. But yeah, I remember in high school, like we were like passing our agendas, like write me down something. And you
Aw.
were like,
That's cute.
yeah, it was so cute. So yeah, actually, what's your agenda for like, let's say the next 2-3 years?
So I'm working on a new album,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
When are you going to release it?
it's gonna be a while. I mean, it's taking me a
Of
while
course.
to make this one, which is just funny because like the first 2 albums I think came really, really quickly.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that was like I did a writing camp with like whatever 7
Mhm.
producers and me and songwriters, whatever, and that just came out like it was like after 1 writing camp and a few sessions to follow up. That was like the first album, and then same with the 2 writing camps for the second one, and now I'm about to do like a 5th writing camp, and I feel like I have maybe like 6 songs that I'm like, okay, I'm into this, but I want to do like 12 to maybe
Mhm.
14 maximum. I want this to be longer. Yeah.
Do you have like this thing, like, do you like your albums to be like a pair number, or like, do you know?
A certain number.
Yeah.
Well, I usually don't like it when albums are too long for like somebody's like first project.
Yeah.
But then I don't mind like later, I mean, I like things to be concise. I think it's always good to have something that leaves you wanting more also,
Yeah. That's
But
true.
it also could be a shorter number of songs, but some of the songs are long because some of the songs are short. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Oh no, I've said too much. Edit it out. Edit it out.
And okay, and the queer agenda, but like just for you personally, what are the tasks that you think that we should be working on and we are not?
What do you mean we? Yeah, I don't know. Like
You and I,
that's-
just
like
you
the-
and I.
Yeah.
No, let's say like the LGBTQ plus community.
I mean,
And also the society with us.
yeah, totally. I think the interesting thing right now for like the LGBT plus community is seeing, the corporate like co-opting of like Pride Month and all this stuff. And obviously we've seen that for years, but it keeps getting like more and more and more. And it's the same with any like, radical political cause that it's going to get absorbed into capitalism. And it's, it feels inevitable. So the question is like how to work around that, It's fun. It's like I like we can like wave to people
Yeah.
in this
We're like,
in this like
fishes on a fish
yeah,
tank.
exactly. Fishes in a fish tank. I'm like, don't. They say don't tap on the
What
glass.
what kind of fish would you be if you were a fish?
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
we were talking about like serious shit.
I
and-
know. Yeah. We'll go back to that though in a second. But
Yeah.
fish. I mean, a stingray is a cool. I don't know if it counts as a fish.
How do you
Or is
spell
that's not a
that?
mammal, is it? Stingray. It has another name.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Those are
Like
cool.
yeah.
Manta ray, another name for it, I think.
Yeah,
Sheesh. Dolphins are smart. No, they're
No,
scary.
they're
fucked
mammals,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, they're mammals. I'm so stupid.
Why? Yeah, it's okay. Like we were talking
How
about like, the serious
yeah, okay, back to the
thing.
serious. Anyway, so what so yeah, in
Let's
the
play the
face
fishes
of
game
the
after that.
corporate co-opting
Yeah.
of like, you know, queer aesthetics and messaging
Mhm.
under capitalism. Yeah, I mean, you know, the most fucked up thing is when you have stuff like the CIA posting like we love being inclusive of our LGBT staff. Meanwhile, like toppling democratic governments and like assassinating and like doing other horrible shit. So, you know, it's kind of this like fucked up, ironic thing where, you know, institutions, both government and private corporations, will use the facade of this woke politics to be able to make themselves look good and then simultaneously be doing heinous things such as treating their workers horribly, not allowing them to unionize, you know, killing people, like literally like
yeah.
the U.S. Army being like Happy Pride Month, like stuff like that, you know, and I mean, I'm serious. Like, I'm not making up. Like, literally, Google like U.S. Marines like Pride ad, and it's like a helmet with like bullets in it, and it's they're rainbow bullets or something. And I'm like, this is like a joke. This is like an art piece I would make, but instead it's reality, and that's like when truth is stranger than fiction. But anyway, so yeah, I think really the thing is to like remember, like especially with all the corporate stuff, like nothing can replace like real collective action and things like unionizing and fighting for actual rights to health care and education and housing and securing the basic like means of subsistence for people to live and survive. And I think like that at the end of the day is the most important thing that we can do, because no matter how many rainbow suspenders you're buying or whatever the fuck it is, you know, it's not gonna replace like real like, I mean, private charities and everything are great, and especially like in the US where we really don't have, you know, there's no like guarantee for healthcare. Like, you know, I like to try to support organizations that will actually, you know, not just raise awareness, because I'm kind of suspicious sometimes organizations, like I'm like, where's all that money going? They're like, with this awareness raising, you know, like I know there's one organization that I always try to do stuff with because like me and my friends have used that organization for like sexual health like testing and like stuff when you don't have health care, and like you go in mental health care and like getting medication and like getting like, you know, trans health care and all this stuff. Like those organizations are great, but at the end of the day we also need to focus on like real like things within governmental action, you know,
because if not, like you can keep working with organizations or on your own with your friends, blah blah blah, but it goes nowhere.
Totally. And yeah, and then also like, you know, there's lifting up marginalized voices like trans people of color and other voices that are like traditionally crowded out by like white queer people and things like that. And then being aware and vigilant about even the corporate co-opting of that too, you know, where it's like you might be able to put like a trans person of color, you know, in an ad campaign for your company. But like, first of all, sometimes people aren't even getting paid and their images are being used and being, you know, basically used to sell a product, you know, without actually benefiting the communities that they're, you know, supposed to be. So I think holding corporations and companies accountable for that, but also like governmental action. Yeah. So that's kind of my like thoughts on it.
Thank you. And speaking of government and the army, just to finish this, let's just imagine your own queer army, like your squad, or but let's imagine we go into war.
Oh God, I don't want to imagine that.
And like,
can I imagine being out by the beach? That sounds a lot nicer.
Like, well, let's say just like a fight, maybe like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign,
okay,
kind of thing. So you work with a lot of artists not only on your albums but like collaborating for them. Um, from all of them, who would you pick like your 6 soldiers, warriors?
Whoa.
Like you really trust, or do you really feel like they would be important? Help?
Okay, let me think. Nadia from Pussy Riot for sure has definitely been like a huge inspiration to me in terms of blending like art and activism. And like we go way back to like 2017, which doesn't sound that way back, but at this point that's like 5 years. That's way back.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm trying to think. It's really hard to say. I don't know. I'm like, so I'm thinking of like people I've collaborated with.
I mean, maybe you didn't, but like they're your friends. They like
Yeah.
someone you're still working with, but you never released anything. Like,
Yeah, let's come back to it. I have only 2 brain cells left in
Oh,
me, so
that's
we'll
true.
come back to as I'm one brain cell is thinking about that. The other brain cell will answer the next question.
I mean, maybe, maybe just Nadia and you, you
maybe
just-
yeah.
Okay, I think we have to end this chat here.
Cool.
But for all of you who will attend Dorian's gig, please do not dare to light a single cigarette
Okay.
around. Yeah?
I'm allergic to cigarettes, so it's
I
always
just
a thing of
learned
like a
that
funny
like
thing.
someone can be allergic to cigarettes.
I also just
thanks
don't.
to
I also
you.
don't like them.
Well, thank
Asthma.
you. Yeah.
Well, love you guys. Thank you to
Thank you
everyone
so
listening,
much.
and we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Yes. I think
go.
they will as well. Thank you so much, Dorian.
you so much.
We're ending this with like
Cool. Thank you,
Raven
guys.
partying. Yeah. Gracias.
RPS. Live from Primavera Sound 2022. Proudly presented by Cupra.